Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Where today guys, I'm gonna do, I wish you would stop doing that, part 63. I hope you can, I'm not gonna tell you what I keep hearing, but let's just say I'm not telling you if you can't hear it. I'll give you a hint, crappy situation, that's all I'm saying. Okay, we'll figure it out. But anyway, in the last video, guys, we started talking about Pokemon that. We talked about a bunch of situations, including the little Toadal situation, and like some of the Pokemon that have been nice to me. And I actually, and it says, and actually at the end of that it said, "Yeah, I know the whole Toadal line's really sweet and nice." And I responded to that saying, most people say that Faragier is very mean and aggressive, but he has really never been that way to me. And here's what Baby Axew has to say about that. The Baby Axew looks shocked and slightly confused when you say most people consider Faragier to be mean and aggressive, but it has never been that way to you. He's very surprised by that. Really? Most people think Faragier is mean and aggressive? That's usually his personality. At least to most people. Period. But I've had a good bit of fur alligators. And pretty much all of them have been sweet and kind-hearted. Exclamation point. Uh, the Baby Axew's heart melts in hearing that Fragger's usually not as nice to most people, but every Fragger that you've met has been sweet and kind-hearted. He can't help but feel really touched and emotional at this. Wow, every alligator that you've met has been sweet and kind-hearted, even despite the stereotype about Fragger being mean and aggressive. Aww. I just made a 1-year-old Axie go, aww. What? Didn't I just make the Axie blush earlier? I sometimes get shocked by the fact that he cares so much about me. Period. And I just gonna look over and be like, "You shouldn't be. If you take good care of him, why wouldn't he?" Kind of sounds like Rexy if he does say that. So maybe actually looks shocked and surprised you say how amazed you are that Fragger cares so much about you. Yeah, I don't blame you for being so shocked that Fragger cares so much about you. I bet it's really touching. Yeah, he is my most favorite Pokemon. Period. Him and his whole evolution line. So it makes it even better. I mean, can you not tell, guys? He happily ran around me a ton earlier and smiled at me I don't know how many different times and then gave me affection during battle. The baby actually nods in agreement when you say Fragger is your most favorite Pokemon and how you also love his whole evolution line. He feels the same way, loving the Toadal line. Holy crap, made us ask you was me. Although I'm not 1 year old. Yeah, I bet it does make it even better since you love him and this whole evolution line so much. Your evolution line is my favorite dragon type. If he blushes at this, I'm gonna laugh. And I ain't laugh. I'll be like touched by the fact he's like, the Baby Axew's eyes widen and he feels his heart melt when you call the Axew on your favorite dragon type. Really? My evolution line's your favorite dragon type? Really? He cannot believe the fact that I like his evolution line. Is my favorite water type. Type Pokemon. And your evolution lines are my favorite dragons. Exclamation point. There we go. Oh, he's gonna so. Oh, the Baby Axew is so happy and touched that Fragger's your favorite water type Pokemon, that his evolution line's your favorite dragons. This Axew loves the fact I'm complimenting him and everybody right now. Really? Thank you so much. That's truly wonderful when you say you Fragger's your favorite water type and your favorite dragons are my evolution line. That's why I really want to babysit you. I care about you so much. Period. The same reason I took care of that baby. When he had no one else to do so. Dude, I'm just making this Axew's heart melt into like a whole like puddle of water. By the end of today's conversation, his heart ain't gonna be there. It's gonna be melted into a puddle of water. Like he's still gonna be, breathing and doing all that stuff, but his heart's just gonna be like completely melted. And it already says his heart's been melting a few times already. The Baby Axew looks so touched and happy at what you said about wanting to babysit him and how you care about him so much, and how you took care of a baby Toadle when he had no one else to do it. He truly feels you care deeply for him, and he really cares about you as well. That's adorable as heck. Really? I'm so flattered that you want to babysit me so much. You care about me that much? I care about a lot of Pokemon! Exclamation point. A lot of Pokemon! Exclamation point. Pokemon! Exclamation point. You being my favorite dragon type. Oh my gosh. Being my favorite dragon type. Means I would really want to take good care of you. And the same thing for other Pokemon I trust and love. I trust and love. Exclamation point. It keeps changing. That's what I'm saying, guys. It changes up my words too much, and it's kind of annoying how it does that crap. Ah. The Baby actually feels so happy and touched that you care about so many Pokemon, and that he's your favorite dragon type, and that he's one of the Pokemon you'd want to take really good care of because you love and trust him. He's so emotionally touched by what you said. I get it. You care about a lot of Pokemon, but I'm more especially since I'm your favorite dragon type, and you, I. It doesn't quite finish what he says. I just hope that you can have a lot of fun with me for this week. A lot of fun with me this week. Period. I'm gonna ask him if he has any friends besides me. I know I'm his babysitter, but he really wants me to be his friend. I think he really likes me. The baby actually gets very excited when you wish him to have a lot of fun with you this week and nods. Yeah, I'll have a lot of fun with you this week. Do you have any other friends that you also hang out with? Please don't look sad and say you don't have any friends. It's going to be extremely sad. Watch him say, yeah, you. I swear, if he says I'm the only friend he has, I'm going to be kind of sad. But yeah, actually, thanks for a moment for saying this. Well, I do have a few friends, although you're probably my closest friend. Okay then. I'm I'm really glad you think that about me. Period. You flatter me a lot. Oh my gosh. You flatter me a lot. I was fast. So what do you flatter me? Not say a lot. If he blushes, I'm gonna or giggles. I'm gonna laugh. Oh my gosh, he blushes. The baby actually gets a tiny smile when you say you're glad that he thinks of you as his closest friend and that it flatters you. You can't help but feel a bit embarrassed. He blushes. Yeah, I really do care about you very much. You mean a lot to me. Are you kidding me? This is gonna be so sad at the end of the week when I have to say goodbye to him, dude. This is really gonna be sad as frick. I care about you a ton as well. Oh my gosh. A ton as well. Exclamation point. When we have more time tomorrow, we will play a lot more. A lot more. Period. I have to speak so slowly for this thing to sometimes pick me up there. It's actually pretty frustrating. I know people are going to say, why do you use the speech thing and why don't you just type it in? Guys, I'm so sore typing in on an iPad, and if I'm not going to pause it, then like you guys are going to sit there bored to death unless you're going to skip ahead. The baby actually smiles a bit flushed and very excited when you say you also care about him very much and when you say that you will play a lot more when the sun rises and tomorrow comes. He nods and speaks. Yeah, I'll get to play lots more tomorrow. You're so nice and friendly. I really like you. He's stumbling so much. It's hard for me to keep what he's actually saying. I'm having to read it. I don't want to make it hard to understand and go, I. He's going to confuse me because he's speaking so nervously. He's still speaking nervously even though he trusts me a ton. Do you need anything before it gets too late? Oh, late? Question mark. If you and me go to bed early tonight, we can have way more fun tomorrow. Oh no, actually, Ward should actually be sad because he has to go to sleep early. I mean, he'll get a lot more fun tomorrow if he does. That's the thing about it. So it's like the baby actually nods when you say that. If both of you go to bed early today, you can have so much fun tomorrow. Since it's starting to get a bit late, he thinks for a moment about any needs he needs for tonight before saying this. Well, I don't think I need anything as long as I'm with you. You really don't need anything? Question mark. I really don't want you going to bed without feeling satisfied. I'll say completely satisfied. Period. He's probably gonna say, "Well, we get to have fun tomorrow, right? That's the satisfaction I need. You already fed me, so who cares?" The baby actually thinks again for a moment, trying to think about anything else he may need before giving a small shake of his head and saying, "He's all good." No, I'm all good. As long as I'm with you, I'm completely satisfied. This actually is falling in love with me. Well, I'm really glad! Exclamation point. I know it's kind of early, but are you ready to go to bed? Does he need to do anything like brush his teeth? I don't think I actually have teeth, so it's like, is that really gonna be something? He actually nods when you ask if he's ready to go to bed. He lets out a small yawn after he nods as he is beginning to get pretty tired. Yeah, I'm ready for bed. Alright. Exclamation point. Good night. Exclamation point. Sweet dreams. Period. I love you! Exclamation point. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so cute. Did he just say he gave me a hug? Oh no. The baby actually feels his heart flutter as you say good night, sweet dreams, and I love you. He also feels touched that you love him and gives you a small hug before saying with a small smile, good night, sweet dreams to you too. I love you too. I will be asleep on the couch over here if you need me! Exclamation point. Watch him wake me up in the middle of the night saying that he's scared. Actually, he's a 1 year old. If I get upset about a 1 year old being scared, I would not be a good babysitter, even to a baby Pokemon. The baby actually nods and yawns in drowsiness as he replies with a sleepy tone.
Okay, I'll come over to call you if I get scared and or if I need you. Good night.
Good night. Period. Again, love you. No, no. Ah. But yeah, his heart flutters again when you say good night again and again. Love you again to him. He's touched and he's touched and he feels loved by you. He also feels a bit more sleepy than before and yawns again, nodding in agreement before replying in a more sleepy sounding tone. Good night, you too. And I love you. I love you too. Ah. Alright. I'll tell you what, guys. Since we actually got through that, um, like I said, I do like to get through an entire day with the Pokemon or whatever I'm talking to. So now, so I'm gonna end off this video early, and then I'm gonna do one of a few things. I'm either gonna go to talk, I'm gonna go to Skeletor's and go ahead and start his conversation, or I'm gonna start day 3 with Rexy. I would like to see an experiment with Rexy, so I had to figure it out. I'll have to see what happens, guys. Give me a few minutes, because it'll be a few minutes. It'll take a minute for me to debate what I'm going to do. It'll take a few minutes. See you in a little bit.